Okay. Check your WhatsApp.
No,
Nothing yet.
no. I think you put it up on live. You need to turn it off.
But we say we're gonna do on live, right? No.
No, no. Let me first share the link. Can you turn it off because we are talking? It's a live.
Okay. I send it to you. Just share it. Let me know if you got it.
All right.
Let me know when we can start. Dr. Smiley, I don't think you are. I think you are Steve. I mean, you are not moving. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Okay. Man, I thought like we're gonna. I lost you. Okay. You good to go? All right. Welcome to this special edition of our show. This is gonna be a series with Dr. Ambassador Dr. Smiley. Dr. Smiley, we're gonna be doing a series on different topic, but today we're gonna start with women empowerment and also roles of women in leadership. Um, Ambassador Dr. Smiley, welcome to the new Global Media Talk Show with myself, Momodu Sawane in New York as a host, and definitely you're co-hosting this with me starting today. Today is December 17th, 2025. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. It's really a privilege to be on another live show. So I have been, super, super, super excited and ready to amplify my voice with my series from today onward. Thank you once again, all the viewers and the audience who are tuning in and listening. Keep engaging with us and gonna witness the beautiful, insightful session along with.
Perfect, perfect. So, Dr. Smiley, the woman empowerment is a global need, and women in leadership roles also is a need and is growing. So, can you break us down? What are your thoughts on women empowerment across the globe, not only in the United States or in Africa or in India, but all over the world? But before we go into that, I just want you to give our audience a quick overview, our quick bio of who Ambassador Dr. Smiley is, and what have you accomplished so far, and what are some of your areas and strengths, and if you can also discuss with us your weaknesses, that would be great.
That's perfect. I always say this is not very important who I am, but it's very important how impactful is the session, because I would like to know from the audience itself to introduce me, to get to know more about me. When they dive into and read and listen and tune in what we are talking about. However, well, born Indian and blessed to move around with my passion, positivity, and perseverance. These are my three important steps in life by which I turned from a natural roots to a global influencer and a global leader luminaire across the globe as a world record holder over 1,000 accolades. Now, that's not also very important. Important is how did I start off my journey? My passion as a plant biologist from India. I have always been tuned in to the kitchen to make my own skin and hair care products. I've been grown and inspired by Ayurvedic heritage, nature lover. And from that being going, driving myself to the corporate world, to different parts of the world as a corporate trainer in different South Asian countries as a model, or whatever you could say as a lead management, team, business leader. I never stopped my passion of making my own skin and hair care products. That went on with me no matter where I went, what profession I was, where I was working in the corporate business sectors. Before coming down to Dallas, I was in China for about 12 years on my corporate journey, right? From there, when I moved to Dallas in 2013, I said, enough of modeling, enough of corporate life. Now it's the time of my vision board to get ready to start my own green beauty line, number one natural beauty organic skin and hair care products, because that is what my passion was. That in this materialistic world, we are just moving away. Why can't I stand as a role model, just like the way I have been doing right from my childhood? I never depend on any outside synthetic based products. Rather, grew up with my own herbal remedies for skin and hair and body. And that I wanted to do something to start my green beauty line, my step towards entrepreneurship. As a woman with a passion, with determination, because I always believe passion is the most powerful tool by which you can accomplish anything in life. What you need to do, plant your dream, water with positivity, and have patience to let it bloom. No rush, no chase. Because I never chase success, I chase my determination. Every platform across the globe is my intern's achievement. Today, I'm being blessed not only as a global influencer, as a plant biologist, environmentalist, herbalist, aromatherapist, as international brand ambassador to lead various institutions, companies, corporates, management, and medias, magazine. I'm a cover girl for various global magazines, you name any across the globe, as a pageant ambassador and international jury for various pageants, wellness educator, image transformational coach, mentoring on leadership, empowerment, youth advocacy. And I am face of Africa as well on Africa Diaspora as a global convener, and lately been on New York's Weekly and Voyage Dallas magazine, the most powerful woman shaping the future. So, this is a little bit about myself, but more than about my leadership, my entrepreneurship, my business, startup entrepreneur, youth advocacy, master classes, wellness, classes, because I not only treat people with my natural skin and hair care products, but at the same time lead a sustainable, healthy lifestyle for a better future, which is my mission and vision to start and make a beautiful place on earth with
Wonderful.
humanity, love, and peace over and above
Okay.
a smile on a face.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that introduction. I know you are doing a lot of work. Um, can you tell us a little bit about your background? I know you are currently living in Dallas, but what is your background in terms of your national origin?
Well, like I mentioned, I'm born Indian. I'm an Indo-American born in India. Now I'm based in, Dallas, blessed with my beautiful parents. And also they are based in India and all. So, however, I always believe no matter how far I go, I will always bring my country proud because you have to always bless the roots where you are born.
Whose jacket did you get?
Them.
Them, right? Not mine.
You don't. You say you have a jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that interruption. That was my son. Yeah. So that being said, that is a very good mix of nationality. You born and raised in India, and now you come to United States, and then started making all this headways in terms of global, being a global ambassador and also influencer, and also touching lives all across the globe. Now, our subject of discussion today is women empowerment. I know women are underrepresented. They are not as empowered as men, and this is an area that you can talk about because you are a woman yourself. Based on the struggle that you've been through to get to where you are, what are some of these challenges that women are facing, and how can we go about the society or people in power can make it happen for women to get empowered and also serve in leadership roles?
Yeah, absolutely. Because nowadays, what I find is that no matter how far we go, where we are, every individual is talented. We just have to dive deeper into ourselves, our passion. But still, people are not ready to come out from their comfort zone. They only think that, oh, I have to take care of the family, I have to do this, I have to feed that, I have, big house to take. No, no, no. But deeper inside, every woman is talented. They have to dive deeper into what their passion, what makes them happy doing. And with that being said, it could be anything. And when they can focus on themselves, other over and above than family, that gives it satisfaction. A woman is very powerful. They just already have the wings, but they have to be pushed to fly. And that push comes from your inside passion, your determination, how much confidence you have, and being uplifted, support. Like, I put myself as a role model. I'm a self made, self inspired, self motivated. No one pushed me. I pushed myself. No one inspired me. I got inspired by myself. You won't believe in my university time, I used to sit under the tree and think about one thing. Oh God, one day, can I be in some newspaper or magazine, not as a model or a politician, but someone who is leading as a role model? You know what? Today, with the blink of my eye, when I find myself in globally, magazines, newspapers, and whatever I could achieve by myself with my limited capacity. I think nothing is impossible. It's just an example for every woman to stand for themselves, to come out from their comfort zone, to start doing what they
Yeah.
makes them happy doing.
So let me comment here. So you think the issue is that women are not striving enough? They have been, they are not being comfortable doing some of the things that need them to be empowered. So you think, you are thinking maybe is self, not the ability to really strive or really come out of the, maybe the social way of looking at a woman. So you
Ab-
think that is what is missing?
yes, absolutely, because there are certain, parts of, y- different places. Still, women are lagging behind. They are within that boundary. They are not getting that support.
Okay.
Why they are not being pushed? No, you have to take care of the family, you have to feed the kids, you have to do that, and but they have their own dream. Stereotypes. Oh, you have to do this, get married, and do this. Still, in many, many, many places, remotely, I'm talking about. Still, they have their dream, it is inside them. But because their wings are not getting ready to fly, they are not able to come out. And that's where my voice goes. Come out, be confident, do whatever makes you feel doing happy. Because at the end of the day, it is you. You have to tune yourself what makes you doing happy doing, not only by cooking and feeding and taking care of the family. Because when women do that, they are not taking good care of themselves.
Okay. I see where you're coming from. So, but how does this the context of women's role as a, as a family, or bringing up the family or being there with the kids, because that is something that all across the globe is kind of like unique. So how do women mitigate that role with a role of professional roles or professional careers, and still be successful in doing that?
Well, like I mentioned, they have to
Is there, is
prioritize
there, is there a balance, or
that.
you think that this other one should be left alone, which was a customary, like this is the way it used to be, or there should be a balance of how to take care of the family at the same time how to become a professional person, having a professional life.
Yes, because it has to balance everything. See, as a wellness educator, I always see our mind and body needs to be aligned.
Okay.
If your mind says something, your body is doing something else, it's not aligned. So it's imbalance. You are stressed. You're not able to focus. You are stuck. So it's an alignment. Take care of the family, kids, everything comes along. But at the same time, what's my wish? What I want to do? Because at the end of the day, I need to be happy doing what I need to do. Focus on myself. Who am I? What's my wish? What I want to do in life. Every individual on earth is being blessed, born with the talent, with the purpose. If we are not serving that purpose, what's the point?
Right.
It could be anything. No,
Yeah.
there are sometimes people ask me one question, ma'am, how do I know what's my passion? I said, oh my goodness. Passion is nothing I can teach you as a mentor. Passion is something which comes from inside what makes you doing happy. It could be anything. It could be cooking, it could be washing, it could be dancing, it could be writing, it could be singing, it could be socializing, it could be networking, endless. Focus on that and lead your way in. But again, balance.
It's all about balance. Um, how to take your responsibility both at home and at the professional level. Now, when you look at the workforces, women are underrepresented when it comes to management, when it comes to leadership. Even nationally, if you look at recently the elections, U.S. elections that Kamala Harris went against Donald Trump, some people are arguing that he would have the results would have been different if it was if he was a man going against a man. Um, what do you say about leadership, women in leadership? What are the challenges and what are the things that you think need to be done to actually elevate their chances, of to be in leadership, especially to be president and so forth.
Well, I always believe that every person there is equal. We should not compare and compete. And especially women are born powerful. Women are the best leaders. Why? Because they are the lead of the family. A family, a home is incomplete without a woman. You see yourself. If there is no women, the house is unorganized, mess. There is no discipline. It's just a simple
So
example. So we are born powerful. We
in
are
that,
born powerful and we have the power, we have the tool, and we are the best leaders. And we have to keep that in mind. And nowadays, it's all equal. You see, where the women, they are above. So that's what I said, that we already are born powerful with the wings, but our wings needs to fly with that support, determination, positivity, and confidence. That's all is needed for every woman to come out from the comfort zone and do and achieve whatever in life within their own capacity. Now, here is another point if I talk about women empowerment, that there should not be any ego, compare, compete. No, no, no. Be in your own lane and with no competition. Because that is a very critical point in women. They never like to see other women shine. And here comes most of my grilling tips and sessions which I give, that we need to uplift each other. We need to grow with each other. But if we keep our ego, compare and compete, we can never move ahead in life. We are stuck in your own capacity because every individual have his or her own capacity. I cannot be you. You cannot be me. I can copy you, but you cannot copy me. That's a trend because as a fashion industry and all ambassador for different beauty pageants and all, my grooming sessions are meant on that, what you think about yourself, how to brand yourself with your own capacity and bring your own unique brand which stands out, not being in the crowd but elegantly in the crowd. People should talk about, not as a gossip, to discipline and embrace your feminism and powerfulness and embrace the blessing which you have got in life and move ahead with elegance.
okay, good. Now, we have also seen that you mentioned the competition about women, and then also the power. Once woman is given power, usually at a job, they become managers and so forth. They over exercise their power. Myself, I've seen that happen when I was working for the Amalgamated Bank. Twice we had, the CIO, twice they were, I mean, CIO, they were women. and you can see how much over act. I can see over reactions they made during throughout their leadership. What do you think about a woman in power? Why is it different from a man in power?
Well, like I mentioned, every individual is different. Now, for example, if I mean, let me put this way. When people ask me one simple question, how did you get over here? I say I'm a simple, humble human being because that is the first and foremost thing. I achieve within my capacity. I'm not here to compare and compete with others. I'm not a top professional. I'm not an engineer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a big multi-billionaire. I'm a simple human being leading with my capacity of determination within my lane. So every woman, every person thinking process, it's totally different. If you think I'm in power, I'm a supreme power. Remind you, no one is supreme in this universe. The supreme power is up. So
That's true.
these are self-made. If I have the chair, I should honor the chair with my own capacity. I should take something in my plate which I can feed myself, not waste it. It's overflowing, right? It's
Right.
a waste. So when your cup is filled,
Oh,
you can pour to others. But be wise enough
so
not to pour to every
so
individual because not
mhm,
everyone is need of that wisdom. So it's all your intelligence, how you think from your point of view to lead your power which you have, because everything in life is not steady. You have a power,
right.
you may not have it tomorrow.
That's true.
So be in that range because I teach with my life experience quote. And every day, if all your audience following me on my Facebook page, they will find my life quote every day. And these are my self experience quotes. So everything can change. So we must respect the present moment and respect every individual and go along with everyone. Not that I am supreme power, I have the power and I can do whatever I feel like. No, no, no. Your power is today. You may not have that power tomorrow, but you can leave a legacy when you will not be in power. That should be your intention.
Right. Now, tell us about the background that you came from in India. How a woman, in terms of like when it comes to women empowerment, is it kind of like balance, or is it like they are still struggling with that? Because why I say that, I know there's a tradition that kind of guides our traditional religion that kind of guides the way women are usually seen in society or they're treated. So from Indian background, could you tell us like what do you think was happening, and then how far things are changing, or if they are not even changing?
Well, things are changing, but it takes time. Everything just cannot be with a spin of a wheel. Everything takes its own sweet time. But yes, like I mentioned, there are deep inside in various remote places, villages, that women are powerful. They have so much of talent. They are making beautiful, food. They are making beautiful, sustainable, natural products. But only thing they are not getting that guidance. The farmers, as a wellness educator, leading a sustainable, healthy lifestyle, I teach that plant-based food is number one to stay healthy. Be your own doctor.
We're
But
gonna
now,
we're gonna come to that because there are health areas that we're gonna talk about in one of our sessions, which is very
sure.
happening.
No,
I
no,
had
no, no. I'm just telling from that point of view that women in deep inside villages, they are making beautiful stuff. That means they have that creativity, they have that knowledge, they have that passion, but they are not getting that
support.
support to
Yeah,
come out.
yeah. The support is what, and in fact, that's what the show is about. To see how women can be supported. Now, you're saying that they have to get the self confidence, the ability to push yourself, and so forth. But if the society or the institutions are there to have a system that definitely undermines the woman's ability to grow, especially like having the same pay with a man at a job. There are some institutions that a woman and men can have the same title or the same position, but a woman is going to be underpaid than man compared to men. So all those things are still, you know, although there are some improvement, but they are still happening. What is your take on, like, what do you take on some of those things that goes in corporate America or elsewhere, and also how can a woman, like, overcome that?
Well, like I mentioned, that your self confidence is very important. I don't care what others are talking.
Yeah, but
I
if it
don't.
is, if you have self confidence, and this is a system that is there, that you have, that is there already, because this is how the companies have been operating. They're looking at a woman as okay, like, not maybe at the level of the men. So how can that be improved so that the women can have equal pay like men, and also they can be given leadership position equally? Because I've seen when I was working for the bank, I seen sometimes leadership role comes and that the guys are the ones who get it. So how do you think, somebody like, not you, but somebody who is in that situation, how can they handle it?
Well, I have come across, I have been in corporate life, right? In the senior management and all. But I have seen that when you have the capability, no one can stop you. No one can stop
Even
you.
if it's a system or a way, a culture.
See, that's a system. Well, the policies and the system, they are totally different, correct? But in terms of intelligence, if who performed the best gets the chair. It's simple logic for me. I have been in corporate life. I have been in working with all the top multinational companies and all. So, and however, in China also, I was on a corporate business trainer with all the multinational companies, you name any, TCL, Huawei, Konka, you name any. Again, how did I get that? Because my leadership, my confidence, my capability, my intelligence. And on top of that, I learned the language by myself. So, if in terms of intelligence, who performs the best, you get the lead. Simple as that. But everyone is not thinking the way I am thinking. You may not be thinking the way I'm thinking, right? So, the thinking process is again different from person to person. But for me, I
So
don't care. It's all about intelligence. Who
now,
performs the best gets the lead on.
okay, so yeah, yeah, that's when it comes to individual side. Now, what do you think the society should be doing to help women get empowered more? What kind of programs, what kind of things that need to be put in place, especially for these less confident women who are out there and they cannot exploit their potentials?
Yes, because I have seen in India nowadays couple of policies for women in the villages, for seniors. They are running different kinds of empowering council, empowering programs. They are being trained, they are being guided, they are getting the fund to start their own journey, whether it's stitching or making some products or anything. The government is funding for the women to rise and bring that shine, because when women are working, that means it's empowering the society, the community, and giving an impact on the socio economic front as well. And at the same time, the benefit which the women get out of that. So it's a gel, and it's a combined lot of programs which are running at the moment. There are certain financial institutions as well. They are ready to fund for the women. There are certain, I think certain banks are giving special interest rates to the women as well, funding in order to start their business, then certain empowering programs where they can tuning and is absolutely funded so that women from villages, they can tune in, they are learning, and at the same time starting their own business and getting enterprise as well.
Perfect. So now this is government funded programs are there that could assist this woman to grow, and perhaps there should be leadership seminars to kind of observe talents, and also do you think there should be budgets, or non-profit organization or other entities should get involved more to empower women, or also should be the government or the also give tax breaks to organizations that put women interests ahead. It just in a form of affirmative action that took place here during Clinton's time, where reverse racism was done to give black people or colored people the edge to match up, which was, which we all remember, the affirmative action, even though it came with some criticism. um, Programs like that, do you think those things should be encouraged by the government or other entities, that way we kind of like, yeah, we're not equal, but we can make equity, so that to give everybody an edge to get to what they need to succeed.
Absolutely. But before I address this, I would only say that women need to be respected. Number one, if they get the respect, irrespective of who she is ready to fly. But when the women do not get that respect from men, from others, then they feel low. They are not secured. How will they rise? How will they shine? How will they move ahead? So, the first most important thing for everyone across the globe is that remember one thing: humanity, respect women. I personally feel that for me, I have no place for anyone who doesn't respect women. It could be mother, it could be grandmother, it could be daughter, it could be kid, it could be anyone. The first a principle in life to respect a woman, no matter who is she, doesn't matter. I don't know her. She's a stranger. But do we have that respect? Come back and check on me. Then I'll talk about it.
Very good. Yeah, well, I agree with you 100%. Women need to be respected, and they need to be treated fairly, and be given every opportunities, because uh, they are humans, and then they also are very, very strong and powerful. Now, we have seen some progress being made. We haven't, and even in other countries, where in Africa, we have seen, I think, Liberia, and then now currently there's another African leader who's a leader, president of the country. Uh, we have seen different part of the world that women are making headways in leadership, and of course that shows that they have the potential to grow and lead. And in terms of education, also, it has been coming along, especially in Africa. During our time, very few people go to school.
Yeah,
You know, during the days that we were back at home, I can remember in the classroom you would only see five girls. But today, many women are going to school, and even in U.S. here, if you go to colleges, more women than men in classrooms.
yeah.
So it is the empowerment is growing one way or the other compared to the past. Now,
Yes.
what do you think lead to all that sudden or growing shift from women not going to school or barely having good education. Now all of a sudden you see the multiple degrees, you go to classrooms. I recently graduated most it's only I think on some of the colleges that I graduated with, I think I can even count how many men are there. So what do you think has caused that sudden shift over time?
Well, that's a good progress. And if we believe in, because see, every person, let's not talk about, every individual has the right. If you are a human being, you have your own human rights.
Right.
That means right for education. Doesn't matter. So, no matter who is she has the right of the right education. So, even if she was not being thrown for the right education, this is a time. Why? Last year when I went to India, I went to deep inside in some villages and I could see that how women are empowered. They can speak a little bit of English. They understand. They are taking interest to go out. They are able to support themselves. They are able to amplify their voice, which is very, very critical and very important. And that's why, as a global influencer, I am part of various NGOs and my leadership programs, my master classes. I keep empowering underprivileged women, child, advocating them on empowering education as much as I can, which I'm doing as per humanity, because that is what I love to do. So if every woman think about that you have the leadership skill, you can train, you can keep empowering. It's endless opportunity to train every woman and get every woman empowered from across the globe. What do you say?
Excellent. I think those are good steps to take, especially as we grow as a society. And what do you think men are reacting to this? Is it that some men are feeling threatened, or they are unwelcoming because they see that now a woman can match up to you and then say, let's say you married somebody and then say, I have better education than you, I make more money than you. How would that be, how would that do in a relationship? Because the relationship is usually, like women, or I can say previously, women has been considered submissive, serving as a housewife, and then being a husband, being in charge, and taking care of everything, yeah, and so forth. So, but now with the growing changes that is happening, some women are even making more money than men, and then how does that submissiveness or uh, you know, being, this one is my wife or this one is my, and then in leading, in a relationship, be it household, and when it comes to decision making, you know where I'm coming from. So how would all these things, how would men be able to deal with these things, to have a good relationship with their partners in terms of like women empowerment is concerned? I don't know if you know where I'm coming from.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a good topic we can take later on also. But just to brief address this issue, I
Yes,
believe,
we can have a special session on that, I
yeah,
think.
yeah, I will. But let me say something here. For me, if you really ask me, because everything I put myself as a role model, where I am today, right? Okay. So I always believe success and how much you earn, they are not, they are totally different. I'm successful doesn't mean I'm earning a lot. And I have a lot of money, that doesn't mean I'm successful.
What do you describe as success?
No, success could be anything.
Okay.
Like I mentioned, I may not be a
It could be
multi-billionaire.
anything without money, you want to
No,
say?
no, I don't deal success with money. I'm a multi-billionaire. That means I'm very, very successful? No, I can have other aspects as well. I have succeeded in rooting myself to be the better version of myself. That doesn't mean
You are rich,
that,
you have money. Yeah.
yes, that doesn't mean that I'm money making, I'm making a brand, I'm doing. That's totally different.
Okay.
So that's a totally different. So for me, no one should assess that a woman earning better than a man. Oh no, I can't have a relationship with her. No, every individual is equal.
Hmm.
Because for me, success and money totally different. There is nothing different. At home, everyone is equal. It's an equal contribution. Those days are gone. That a woman has to be in the kitchen, not the man. But nowadays is equal. I believe in that relationship when when a person comes into the, because we are equal. At the time of leadership, you are comparing, but at the time of the kitchen, women, sorry, no, not my cup of tea. Sorry. So here is my thing that everything has to be equal, and success and money, totally different. You cannot value both. You have to see an individual's personality. Money is not the way. How much is she earning cannot be my partner because she is earning better than me. That means an ego.
Right.
So that mindset you have to have first. I'm sorry, it's not my cup of tea. Absolutely, because we are all equal.
In the
And
eyes
we
of God,
are,
yeah.
yeah,
Now,
we are all equal.
the society, still they give an edge to a man because of, like I said, because of it's been the past practice, and we came far, and we are still developing. But again, the role of women has changed, evolved a lot. You know,
Yes, yes,
so we have to be appreciative about that, and then
yes,
you can go further and further. Now, are you
yes,
just worried about men? Um, since I am one of them, I don't want men also to become to a point they feel. And this, I mean, we're gonna talk about this when it comes to relationship, and power and money. That's a special session that we're gonna talk about. But I don't want, like also like men, like some women, when they get to the point that they have more education and more money, they tend to not respect their men. So, and this is something that we're gonna talk about, because once men also lose respect, guess what? They lose hope, and then now they find an exit way out of the other relationship. I've seen examples and examples of that. But again, let's save that for another day, because I believe that money, power, and relationship between men and women are causing a lot of problem in relationship or divorces and so forth. So we see that as a separate topic, since we are almost like 49 minutes in the program. So I just want us to stay on topic, which is women empowerment. We believe that women has been they've been empowered. We come out a long way, and of course we have to applaud all the institutions, all the laws, all the goodwill initiatives that have been put in place, and all the thanks to women awareness and the fact that women knows that they have the ability to strive just like men, and then get to work and at the same time take portion of their contribution at home. Now, that being said, do you think also men can also be taking responsibility at home just like the woman?
Of course, like I mentioned, it has to be equal. Things have changed. The past.
But what
No
about
one
what about
can.
if what about if men cannot?
Oh no, it just can be. It just can be because you know it's an evolving process. Like I mentioned, one thing as an image transformational coach, one tip I can give: it's easy. Transformation is not giving information unless awareness. You are ready, determined to change.
Okay. So it has to be equal. Let's say my wife goes and work income and then go to the kitchen and cook. And I go to work and I don't cook. Is that equal?
Evolve. You have to see.
So what do you mean I have to learn how to cook and also cook?
Yeah, see, absolutely anything in life, you need to transform yourself. If
Right.
you want good health, you have to dive deeper to touch base with Dr. Smiley. How do I become my own doctor
Mhm.
to stay away from pills? That means you have to make your mind, your mindset ready.
Okay.
If your mind is not ready, your mind is not ready to, you want to achieve something in life, but you want, oh, I can't do that. Sorry. You can't. You are stuck in life. Anything
Okay.
in order to do in life, you
Hmm.
need to put one step ahead without compare and compete, but within your own capacity. That willingness, transformation is the key point to reach to your destination.
Wonderful. So I think when it comes to women empowerment, just to summarize, we have seen, as Dr. Smiley said, self confidence need to be injected in women. Women need to have that, and then you need to strive to become better because the capacities and the right now the facilities are there. There are trends that shows that women are very successful when they get themselves educated, and of course the opportunities are there to get to positions just like men. We've seen men, women flying aircrafts. They in every even going to space. They're in every category of employment ladder now, and we even seen women CEOs, women in all aspect of life. Women are leading. So since that is there, so everyone who those who are coming up, they see that there's hope when they have good education, when they have good careers, they could be anybody they want to become. So I think that is commendable, you know, commendable in our society, and it should be encouraged because our daughters and our kids, our daughters should not be just you know just losing hope that they don't have a chance. So women development is a woman empowerment is an ongoing process, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of organization out there, a lot of policies out there in Congress that are giving ways to bring them, just like other areas, other on marginalized groups like the people of color, religious groups and other segments. So this is something that I'm glad, Dr. Smiley, for you coming up and analyze this particular area as an experienced woman yourself with a lot of as a global ambassador with a lot of experience. You probably have seen how many folks have strived to really make it and to become successful, just like yourself. So you are a woman and you are here with me talking about this important topic. Nobody could have done it better than having a woman guest. I mean, like somebody who I am blessed to have this series with, which just comments today. So I want to thank you, and I thank our viewers that will be watching this later. To thank them that like there's a lot of societal things, either in health sector, either in how to improve yourself and wellness, either how to empower on marginalized groups. We're gonna be talking all those things on this series, so people can know what is their potential, how far they can go. It's not all about talking about politics or talking about you know entertainments and so. We need to talk about issues that affect us and our children in our society. So that's why we're going to be here every Wednesday around the same time. Again, we're going to be going live, but I'm pretty sure other people will be watching it. Share these videos, share the links. And Dr. Smiley is going to be here with you giving smile. I mean, it kind of rhyme, Dr. Smiley and how much smile. You probably give more smile than me in all this episode. So I definitely know the name really fits the person. So, your final thoughts on this?
Well, thank you so very much. And it was really an awesome and pleasure to be on your show. And I'm sure I may not be as superwoman, but I intend to dominate the globe with my intense capacity of determination, being a human being to serve to the mankind. I will be talking more and more insightful every Wednesday on this platform. So stay connect, keep engaged, bring and share more and more. Make the video viral so that it might help others, because that's my mission and vision in life, to amplify my voice, to reach to the world. No matter how far I can go, but my intention of making a better place on earth, whatever my capacity within, with no compare and compete, being in my own humble, simple lane within my capacity. I'm just a call away. DM me if anyone needs me or have any questions, any project, because I keep on bringing opportunities for every individual to grow and be on my journey. Just like today, this new platform is a part of my journey. We grow together as we bring beautiful, intensifying topics, meaningful, insightful, and joyful, enlightening globally.
Thank you. And there is no better place to do it on this global platform, new global prayer platform. So again, we thank our viewers who are watching it now and who will be watching it later. Share these videos and share these links. And again, Dr. Smiley and Dr. Mohamed Sawan and myself here, we are here for you every Wednesday at the same time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you. Have a blessed night.
Take care. Likewise. Take care. Thank you.